All right, everyone. Loki came out and it's been really, really good, and we've both been enjoying it. So, what are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on Loki are it actually plays like a movie. WandaVision was pretty booty cheeks. Like I really didn't like it. Like it was okay, but it wasn't like, oh my god, I'll watch it again. I would be fine never seeing it ever again. And then Falcon and the Winter Soldier just felt like it was good, but it just kind of felt like action, like a regular action TV show on like CBS or whatever. Like, where it's cool, but it's not like, oh my god, I want to follow the storyline so much. Like it was. Loki feels like a movie, and there's genuinely questions that I want answered. Like he has been a character that's been there since the beginning, right?
Yeah, it's the store. So, like 2011.
Yeah, he's been there for a while. Whereas like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and they've been there. Like Bucky's been there.
Bucky's been there since 2011, but not
But
Falcon.
he's not like as prominent. Same with Falcon. He's not as prominent as Loki is, who's been like the enemy for a good minute.
Oh, he's had very great character development as well.
Exactly. And so like these are just like the second episode, bro jumps in the portal. I'm like, what the fuck is gonna happen next? Like it literally is just like a good build up to like what is gonna happen in this series.
Yeah.
Like I predicted that, he was gonna see his mom die and see himself die. I literally was like, he's going into that room. If he's about to show him his life events, I knew something was gonna happen some way where he saw his neck get snapped.
Yeah, you know what's wild? I think he thinks Thor is dead too. Because he has no clue if Thor lived through that.
Exactly. But I'm interested to see what happens next. We saw female Loki, and they both went into the portal, and so I feel like they've been hinting at it a lot. They're just trying to. I think they're trying to figure out who the Time Lords are.
Timekeepers?
The Timekeepers.
Yeah,
are.
I think they're full of shit, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I don't. A lot of the things don't make sense. There's a multiverse, and we know that, but how could there be one timeline?
Right, exactly. That's the thing that we were just talking about this earlier off camera. So, like, we know for fact Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man are going to be in Spider-Man 3, and so are their villains.
And there's also a movie I don't know called Spider-Man.
Is it Spider-Verse?
The Spider-Verse, bro. Like,
so it's like the timekeepers are full of shit because how is there supposedly one sacred timeline when we know these things exist? Unless they're gonna,
Marvel and not Marvel, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Right?
Like,
Well, the What If series is literally exploring the multiverse. So unless this show is going to be purposely made to set up the multiverse, which I don't think it is, I'm pretty sure they're full of shit. And also, one of the timekeepers just so happens to look like Jonathan Majors, who's playing Kang, who's just an evil person who wants to rule everything in the comics. So,
but then it also begs the question, like, what is the TVA? What is the point of it?
what are they really doing? Yeah.
What are they actually doing that, because they're saying they're eliminating timelines, but maybe that's not what they're doing. Maybe that's what they're led to believe, and that's not actually what they're doing.
What if they're actually cutting them off and putting them into a different part of the multiverse where they can exist on their own?
Exactly. I don't know what they're doing.
That'd actually be really interesting if that's what happened.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many questions right now, and like Loki right now for me is just like a big question mark on like what is gonna happen next, right? Like I kind of knew that like when they were gonna go find the other Loki, the woman Loki, that like, all right, it was probably a trap.
Yeah.
Like there's no way he
I
would
wasn't
like
expecting
leave
her to
things
bomb
behind.
the shit out of the timeline though.
But she didn't. That's the thing.
She did.
She didn't. All the freaking little bombs went into the doors.
The doors dropped off at different points in the timeline. That's why you saw all those branches being made. That was because of her.
That was not explained properly. I just remember seeing them dip, and I was like, where are they going? And then we saw like the timeline split.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm like,
because of her.
But the thing is, they didn't give you context of like where they went and what they destroyed.
That's true. That's fair.
So that's why I was like, what is it actually doing? You're saying the timeline splitting, but how? Like, where did she send them? Where it was like, damn,
Well, we're gonna find out.
code red.
I'm pretty sure that they're gonna explore that.
And then the other keeper or whatever gave away the how to find out where the Time Lord or what are they called? Fucking timekeepers are.
Oh yeah. The other Minuteman.
Went crazy, which means I think that the woman Loki, like she knows something about everything where she's like, y'all are shady as fuck and I'm gonna destroy you because of this.
Yeah, I mean
And
they
that's
were
what it
hinting
is.
at it at that conversation between Loki and Mobius.
Yeah.
which is I think he said, I know one thing I know is that no one bad is ever truly bad, and no one good is ever truly good. Like it's
Yeah.
which is fair, because like what are the timekeepers' interests? No one ever like they're not doing this purely for altruistic reasons, because that's a really big fucking responsibility.
Exactly. So it's like, what are they doing? And then the girl went crazy, which means that Loki had to have done something to have been like, make her question her like existence, her reality. Remember, she was like, like freaking out.
He had to Lady Loki had to have done something to that Minuteman to make her go into that that broken mental state of where she's just really just not pretty much questioning everything. Like what you're saying.
Exactly. So I just feel like there's a big like we need another episode so we can figure out what's going on.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Like I need y'all to give me a hint on like what's going on.
I can't wait to see how they reveal Richard E. I think it's Richard E. Grant playing old Loki. I want to see what that's gonna look like.
Yeah, there's a whole lot. I'm interested to see all of it, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting, man. I like it. So comment down below what you guys want to see in the Loki series, and we'll see you guys next time.